people, wow, it's been so long since I've done a video. I remember I used to do a video once every 2 weeks on YouTube, and now I think it's been one video in 8 months. But I do have a few other stuff coming, so actually there's going to be some cool stuff for the future and for me, maybe. But this is my latest one. This is the Sideshow collectibles. If you are on the No DC group, or No DC whatever it is group, sorry, I've forgotten the name. I'm on that a lot. Everyone will know how much I hate Sideshow stuff of the recent years because the quality's gone down. But I've kind of been lucky with a few of the items I got, the Rebel Terminator last time, that they happen to be the ones that aren't full of plastic and really cheaply made and badly painted. This is the one-to-one Boba Fett bust. Now, it does come with a couple of extras, the rocket pack and the cape, but I just want to show you the original bit of it, show you the bits that I do like and the bits I don't like, and later on I'll turn all the electronic bits lights on too. First bit I wanted to issue, because I was always worried about this when I saw it up for pre-order or before pre-order in Comic-Con, was why did Boba Fett not have a neck in the bust? Now thankfully there's an option to fiddle around with that, and I'll fiddle with it already. Not fiddling at all, it's actually very easy. The head is basically on a mannequin head, so you can pull the head off, and obviously you can articulate it left and right and so forth, and you can push it down or up. So because it's in padding, you don't have to do anything. You just put it on and you can adjust the height of the head the way you want. So as you can see from a side view, Boba Fett has a neck again, which I'm really pleased about, because what it does actually look like on the side, and I'll do it now, is it's down like that, right down, and he doesn't have a neck anymore. And that's the way he looks on all the Sideshow websites, which I'm not too keen on. I much prefer him with the neck, as you can see, so much better that way round. Other bits, loads of other bits I can go over. The first thing I always remember from the original Sideshow bust was no one liked the sculpted braids. In other words, the braids just were on the top here and they ended around there. Now one thing I've just noticed that this has been tied up, so I've got to untie that. But you get 3 colour braids, which I suppose it's the equivalent of I don't know, doll hair or horse hair or something like that, and you get it in 3 different colours, just like it's accurate to the movie, which is really nice. And you can have it draped over the front like it's meant to be, or over the back, it's entirely up to you. But that's a nice touch. Also the rangefinder, I'm quite pleased to say, is a metal one. It's not plastic, so you can't accidentally just snap it off just like that. And it does have LED lights on it. Now the one downside I do say about the LED lights, because you notice the light isn't on in here, it's on a separate, there's a kill switch in this, but you have to take the inside of the rangefinder panel off just to flick the switch, and I think that's annoying. The switch should be on the outside, and you just flick on it and it comes off, so you have to take something off just to have it done like that, which is a bit irritating. I mean, alright, you're not going to have lights on these unless you're showing them off, or for some reason you're just going to sit down and look at it for 5 minutes, but all the same, it's a bit annoying. It's got all the damage on it. Damage is okay, it's pretty much like my premium format. I mean, it's never going to look totally accurate because it's not made out of metal with green painted on it and you scratch the paint off, so it's necessarily silver paint just put over the top of it, but it's okay, I don't mind it, it doesn't bother me, and I'd rather it look damage battled, and from a distance it just looks absolutely, well, from this far back it just looks perfect anyway, so that doesn't bother me. The damage on the yellow on the points also looks on point, very nice. The only bit I'm a little disappointed with, it's not a bad disappointment because you can't really tell apart from is the shine, is I really wanted the jumpsuit, the grey jumpsuit you see there, to be made out of material rather than what it's made out of, I don't know, PVC or whatever, I'm not too sure, whatever. It's very hard plastic, I guess. I just would have preferred it in the jumpsuit. So that bit disappoints me. Apart from that, the stitching is done really well on it, and as I said, if you haven't got the sunlight glare, it actually looks like a jumpsuit, but I know full well it's not because I've looked at it. One thing about all the new Star Wars ones, they all come with this base, and I always preferred the bases on the original Star Wars ones, the circular metal looking ones that look like an Imperial Probe droid. But this is the first time I've seen one of these stands in person rather than on photos, and it's better quality than I thought. It's really heavy. It's got a shine with rectangles on the top of it, and this always reminds me of the Death Star, this front bit. It's a shame it doesn't have a light to it, and it's just got a few little markings around the side, so it's actually not that bad. It's just not the nice, most attractive shape, I'll be honest, but apart from that, it's pretty cool. Going around the back, there's the back, all done detailed. Actually, more damage right on the back of the head with the vent, and the vent does actually, in here you can see like little sort of cog designs inside, so there's another layer behind it, so they've done well to accommodate that. And you've got these little jump straps on the back where the rocket pack's going to be in a minute, which I'm going to show you. So that's done really well. Nice shiny black visor to the head, and as I said, the head is articulated, so you can turn it any angle you possibly want, left, right, up, down, squash neck or neck, so it's entirely up to you. Right, now let's put all the other fun pieces on it, and I'll show you what it actually looks like all together. Alright, here we go. This is the full set. This is what it looks like, totally all done up. So you've got the light on the chest, 2 LED separate screens on the front panel, obviously the separate one on the rangefinder, which, as I said before, you're only really going to notice it when it's right down, but Boba Fett always has it up. And around the back there's another little light on the jetpack too. Now obviously this comes with a cape. Now the cape takes a full swing backwards, so if you're looking from the side view, we're going out quite a way. There's about 25 inches or so on the height of that thing from front to back. So I suggest an angle like I've done now. I mean, I'm able to do it on my one because it's going to go in my eating cabinet, and it looks perfect that way, and the fact that it can tilt its head to the right means even better still. So if you don't want that, they do give you a little spare one of these, which you can just put in its place. So you can have the cape off if you want. Obviously it's sculpted, it's fiberglass, so rather than a flat material one like the original, you're going to get the option of a nice sort of suede one. I don't know what I prefer, just draping down or flamed back. It's entirely your own choice, but this is the one they give you. And the rocket pack, which is the best addition out of the old one and the new one that they've included, really does make a difference. They give you the top half of it there with, as I said, the LED and the nice sort of rocket launcher right on the very top of it, which most of all, even if you don't see the back of it, you get to see the rocket pack on the launcher on the back of his head, and that really makes a difference, makes it so much cooler, because without it, it just looks like something's missing every time, and it kind of spoils it. So other than that, I'm very pleased with it. So some only disappointments, I suppose, is very minor things. The no switch without having to take the plastic piece off on the rangefinder. The damage on the silver, I believe, could have been done better, but it's not awful. The quality is nice, it's quite big and heavy. The jumpsuit, I really wanted that to be material, and half would have made a difference. Just like it's material in the premium format figure that, for instance, I've got the one on the ledge. I don't know if all the others are the same, probably. It would have looked so much better that way, so I don't know why they didn't change that around. Such a shame. And it does come in a lot of bits. We all love a collectible that's got lots of bits that you add together to it. It's just a little bit of fun, isn't it? So obviously you've got the head to put on, the base to put on, the body to put on. This shoulder pad goes on via a magnet. The rocket pack and the cape go on the back. That little LED piece, you've got to pop that on yourself, and the rangefinder neatly slots into the top of the store. Apart from that, everything is all there, and like everyone else, I breathed a sigh of relief when it came, and it was undamaged. The box looked perfect. Box had no design, no patterns, no nothing, and what did make me laugh when I put the batteries underneath, it says Boba Fett limited edition 1-to-1 bust. But it's not really, I don't know how they call it a limited edition, because there is no edition number size. I looked for it on the box, I looked for it underneath on the base, and there's nothing there, so I think that's a bit of bollocks. But thankfully this one is a big upgrade on the other one, and I can't really see, unless they improve the paint even more, how they can improve on it and make it even more accurate than it is. It's certainly better than my Darth Vader one, and I prefer it than the Stormtrooper one. And we all love Boba Fett, despite his run time of about 5 to 10 minutes through 2 movies. He's still our favourite bad guy because of all his gadgets. Okay, there you go guys, hope you've enjoyed that one, and I'll see you all soon.